front desk can hear. So I was at Acme the week before Labor Day, and not only did they already have pumpkins, they already had scented pine cones. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, I'm originally from a little town in Iowa and grew up with woods all around my house. And this is way back in like the 90s. But when my father learned that, like out here, people buy pine cones, he became so incensed that he went out and gathered all these pine cones and sent them to me. I still have them. Like I pull them out. They're like the big ones. Yeah, yeah. He's like, people pay for pine cones.
It's true. It's kind of funny when you think about it.
They are.
You don't see those around here very often.
And you could go down in the creek and get geodes and just split them open, and they, you know, cost a lot up here. Testing it again. Can you hear? Okay, cool.
Did you hear me? I was like, get out of here. You're scaring her.
So, you did, you said that to people?
No, when you came before, like, just so you know, you're hurting tomorrow.
Oh.
I was like, get out of here. He's scaring everybody.
Anytime you do it, I mean, I'm just being honest.
Sore? Nice.
Nice job right here.
Good.
That's probably where it's supposed to hurt, right?
Good. That's it.
Okay.
Good.
I just got here and I was like, oh.
Nice. What's up, y'all? Good to see everybody. Back on Saturdays together. Awesome. Anything you want to do? Any postures or body parts? Neck? Okay. Core, upper back? Okay. Hamstrings? Okay. All right. Let's play around a little bit. Core, hamstrings. Okay. So I was talking about this the other day. I don't totally remember what class it was, but I was talking about, like, I ponder a lot of thoughts when I sit in the water. I'm always by myself, right, sitting out there staring out into the ocean. So, as the waves get bigger, right, you got to go into your session with, like, confidence, right? But at the same time, you got to have respect, because shit goes wrong quick, right? But you can't go in unsure of yourself, because then you're not going to go work at your level, right? And it's the same thing that happens in yoga. When you practice, there's got to be this little bit of confidence, a lot of confidence, right? Like, yeah, I'm putting myself in this position. I'm safe how I'm moving. But at the same time, there's got to be that respect, like, yeah, this shit is hard. And things go wrong quick, right? So I got to make sure I keep everything together. So that's going to be the play back and forth in your practice, right? How do I get myself to the edge? I don't want to knock it far enough, but I don't want to go too far, right? So it's finding that sweet spot. Let's play with that today. Let's see where we can go. So take a nice seat, close the eyes, sit up nice and tall. Now, in the neck, what wants to happen here to the chin? It wants to fall forward, right? That's one of our misalignments of life. So the first thing is you take a nice little breath and you lean back. Start to balance the weight down into your sit bones. When you're standing, you're going to dissipate that weight down into your heels. Here, though, it's going to be the sit bones. And as you lean back that little bit, you feel the muscles start to ignite that'll run up your spine. They're called spinal erectors. And you're going to take your throat back like you're sliding the back of your neck to the wall behind you. You're going to let the shoulders settle back just a little bit. You're going to let the chin come down just a touch. We're not trying to touch our chin to our chest, but we don't want our chin up to the sky either. Now take a couple breaths and notice, did you lean forward again? Probably. If so, lean back a little bit. The inhale, take that big breath, feel the ribs expand, get those intercostal muscles opening up. Intercostal muscles are cool, because then on the exhale, they're going to start to compress. You're also on the exhale going to feel the belly drawing in. That transverse abdominis, the deepest of your muscle walls, your abdominal walls. Take a couple breaths again. Check in, notice, are you leaning forward again? Or are you able to lean back that touch and hold that space? Listen to yourself breathe, or slow down the beginning of the inhale and push a little more on the end of the exhale, or count out the breath. So if the inhale's 2 or 3 seconds, make the exhale the same 2 or 3 seconds. Maybe find Ujjayi breath as the air rebounds off the back of the throat. We feel the breath turn the movement. On the inhale, let the arms lift. And let the exhale bring the thumbs to touch, then the pinkies, and the pointer fingers, and the ring fingers, and the middle fingers. Petals of the lotus closing. The knuckle pads push together, the heels of the hands lightly touch. one time together to initiate our practice. Together, the sound of Om. All together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. Take your right hand out to the side, turn that palm forward, left hand up and over. You're using your hand like to palm your head, like if it was like a basketball. Now breathe up into your hand. Yep, and then take that little side bend in the neck. Keep turning the palm towards the sky, so we're going into supination or external rotation. And then you can start to play a little bit here. If you want to get into the upper traps, you're going to look to like if you had a shirt pocket. If you want to get into this SCM, this muscle, this is the one that hangs on when your head hangs forward all day, sternocleidomastoid. You're going to look up towards the ceiling a little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, the arms up. Pull the bellies in. Pull the shutters closed. So here's the shutters, bottom of your ribs. Close the shutters. The wider your hands are, the freer this is. The closer they are, the more challenging. Maybe start to look up. And exhale, hands in front. Swap the legs. Take your left hand out to the side. Turn that palm forward. Right hand goes up and over. Breathe up into the palm of your hand. And then that little side bend. So we're not using our arm to crank our neck over to the right. We're using it to support the weight of our head. And if we feel good here, we stay here. If we feel like we want to peek down or peek up, or we want to do all of them, work through what feels good to you. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, the arms up. Feel this wants to happen, right? Whoosh, pull that closed. Now slide the head and the throat back. Now take the arms back even a little bit more. One more breath. Exhale, hands in front. Spin around, child's pose. Child's pose, big toes are touching. Knees are wide to the edges of your mat. Arms are up overhead. Hands are shoulders width apart or even a little bit wider. Pointer fingers are straight forward or turned out a little bit. Fingers are spread. Now we're going to start to activate this child's pose. So hug the hands in and lift the forearms up away from the floor. Lift the inner biceps up away from the floor. Now slide your throat towards the ceiling so your forehead comes off the floor. There it is. You feel all that work now in your upper back? Now keep that, but soften your chest towards the mat a little bit. And you're going to feel this nice peel come up the arms, the side bodies, those lats, those big muscles on your middle upper back. Look forward, walk the hands towards the right side of the mat. Root that left sit bone down into the left heel. That's going to be below your waist. And you're going to start breathing above your waist. Feel that left side body start to open up. Inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. Walk your hands towards the left. Now you're feeling the left side engage, and you're feeling the right side peel open. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, come up, all fours, hands and knees. So I got to be honest, I feel weird holding the phone, but that's how we do the music now. So if you see me up here and I'm like, it's not a text, I just how we got to control the music from now on. So take a couple breaths here. Curl the toes, low mountain. So right now, right, if I try to come up to you and move you, you go nowhere. You're hugging every muscle that you can into bone. You're creating this low mountain, right? A powerful pose. Pull the belly buttons into the spines. Feel that lumbar spine start to hold solid. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, lift the sit bones, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, round the back. Look to your belly. Lengthen your sit bones towards your heels. Your inhale, arch, and your exhale, round. Now, move with that tempo of your breath. So if it was 2 or 3 seconds, right, when you counted it out for the inhale, it's going to take 2 or 3 seconds to arch through your back. If it took 2 or 3 seconds to exhale, it's going to take 2 or 3 seconds to round into your back, or whatever the length of your breath is. Nice pace, y'all. I tell you all the time, right, this is one of the more challenging things that I find in yoga is to truly work with your breath. We're fast-paced society, right? We're moving, shaking, always. Here's where we really got to balance that out. One more and then come to a neutral position. Or here's your opportunity to work on that, right? Come to that flat back. Take the right hand behind the head. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across the body. We'll do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. So I'd probably go back to like a child's pose. I'd hang out a little bit. You know, you don't want to like burn yourself out either. You're finding balance of getting your workout, but saving energy for other things, right? After your 5, you're going to lower that right hand down. Take the breath. When you're ready, the left hand goes behind the head. Now, as that inhale takes the elbow to the sky, drive that left knee down into the mat. That way, you don't let the twist go below the waist. Because where do twists happen? In your thoracic spine, right? That middle upper back. Even your lumbar spine isn't twisting very much. It's just looking for a little decompression, a little bit of space. It's that middle upper back where these big movements are going to happen. After your 5, you're going to lower that left hand down. We'll meet back in the low mountain. Take the knees back a couple inches. Reach the right leg straight back. Ball of the foot's on the floor. There's that hamstring for you. So you want to make sure that you're pulling your kneecap to your waist. You're not pushing your kneecap to the ceiling. That's going to be hyperextension. Now, keep the engagement of pulling your heel towards your butt. Even though your knee is an extension, like your leg is straight, you're still going to do, that's how you're going to activate the hamstring, get a little engagement to it. So now we can stretch it, or reach. So you're going to reach from the back of the hip, down the back of the leg, and out of the bottom of the heel. Exhale, lower. Take the left leg back. Ball of the foot on the floor. Now keep that engagement in the legs. Just like we're hugging in, right? Shins in. They're not next to each other, but we're still adducting to create some kind of stability. Then as we reach back out of the heel, we can reach forward out of the crown of the head. We can even breathe and expand side to side. Exhale, lower that left knee down. Walk the knees back in, all 4s. Step back to plank. Your shoulders are going to stack up on top of your wrist crease, and you're going to be reaching out of your heels. So if you're not sure, you can look up here at Trina. You see how her heels are reaching to the wall behind you? They're not here. They're not there. That's chaturanga. They're never heels in front of toes. Yeah, they're never in plantar flexion. Dorsa and then just neutral. Now lift your hips, push back, downward dog. You can bend your knees on that first downward dog. If that feels, you can bend it on every downward dog, but a lot of times I say to y'all, soften the dog on that first one here and just pedal or wiggle or swivel a little bit and notice where you're at. What's happening here? What are things we're going to have to engage? What are things we're going to have to stretch? Come to a neutral position. Keep the forearms lifting up. Keep the inner biceps lifted up, just like we did before. Slide the back of your neck or your throat to where the ceiling and the wall meet at the front of the room. Yeah, so those heads aren't hanging to the midline. Pull the belly in, pull the shutters closed. Engage the legs. Maybe now start to stretch the heels down towards the mat. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Keep it going. So now we're getting a little more dynamic, opening up the arms and the shoulders and the chest and the upper back. Move with your breath. Remember the 2 or 3 second thing. Yes. Way to slow down, y'all. This time as you come forward to plank, let the exhale lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. Now really squeeze those shoulders back like you're trying to squeeze them towards the midline, or like you're squeezing a marshmallow between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to take the shoulders down away from your ears, head and throat back. Exhale, lower the chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Notice if your head's trying to hang to the midline again. It probably is. So slide the back of your throat towards the front of the room where the ceiling and the wall meet again. Now to deepen the pose, the upper body, we're going to push our hands down and forward. And it's going to feel like we can now take our chest back towards our toenails or our shins. If we look to the sides, we're going to see our biceps are in line with our cheeks or our ears. That's how we know the arms are truly up overhead. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. After your 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. You feel here there's a lot of work in that upper back. Between your shoulder blades, think like I always say north to south, like your head to your butt. That's how you're keeping that spine lengthening here instead of the upper back rounding, right, which is one of our misalignments. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. We're high on our fingertips or our blocks. So that we can get the spine straight. If we overreach, the upper back's going to do this. This is our misalignment, right? So we don't want to reinforce this. We want that spine to be here. Just like we don't want it to be here, right? We're not in a back bend either. We're just looking for neutral thoracic extension. Now put the power into the legs, so start pushing down. And now start ripping your front heel back. That's a powerful cue, right? And the back toes forward. Into the center, too. Keep pulling the energy up the legs into the hips. Pelvic floor, pull it up. Pull the belly button in. Pull those shutters closed. Yep. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Virabhadrasana. Crescent. So crescent keeps that back heel sweeping out and keeps the hips square. Now use the power of pushing down to reach up. Even through your thumbs, past crown chakra. Reach up through your thumbs even. Maybe curl back into the pose that little bit and feel that work in the upper back. Come forward in that lead knee so it's stacking right on top of the ankle. Exhale the hands down. Flip the blocks up nice and high. Slowly straighten your front leg. Re-square your left hip forward and down. Look forward. Climb your spine up out of your waist. And now maybe fold down the inside of that right thigh. So on that front leg, you're feeling the hamstring from the sit bone to the knee, back of the leg, but from the knee down into the foot, you're feeling the front of the shin. Make sure the knees are micro bent. Whenever the legs are straight, we got to make sure we don't hyperextend those knees. One more breath. Look forward, bend into that lead knee. Keep the left hand down, draw the right elbow back, take the twist. Keep that left thigh lifting up nice and strong. Soften that right thigh down so it tries to get parallel with the floor. Reach back out of your left heel. Reach forward out of the crown of your head. Maybe open the chest to the sky. One more breath. Nice, y'all. Inhale, come back to center. Step back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Your breath. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. lunge. Hug that knee to the chest. So even here, that back heel, the misalignment is it falls into the midline, right? It does this on us. So we're going to sweep that heel out, and you could even see it then draws that right hip forward a little bit. Now I can hug in. It's really obliques on your right to the adductor on your left. That's the oblique sling. Everything's going to rotate this way. Keep that. Keep pushing down. Start pulling the power. You're feeling it come up the legs into the hips. You're feeling the core as you work from that pelvic floor through the belly and the shutters. Keep your heart reaching out front. Throat is back. Gaze is out in front of the mat. Reach through the crown of the head. Inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, one crescent. So think of the 2 or 3 second thing. Should take you 2 or 3 seconds to lift those arms up. Now like you're squeezing a beach ball between your forearms. Just lots of engagement in your arms. Come into that lead knee so it's stacked. Now maybe curl back into the pose. But don't go back and down. Go up on the inhale and then curl back just a little bit on the exhale. Whatever angle you're on, root into the legs, but peel up above the waist and then curl back even a little bit further. One more breath. Remember the 2 or 3 second thing. Exhale the hands down to the blocks. Flip them up nice and high. Slowly straighten that front leg. Re-square that left hip forward and down so the hips go balance from side to side. Then maybe fold down the inside of that left thigh. Bring that right one forward. No, your hip. Yes. Now lengthen out your spine. Yes, now fold again into the pose. Yep. Anytime we adjust our hips, right, the next breath, we want to re-lengthen our spine. Right? Why? Because the relationship has changed. So if you adjust one, then you're going to lengthen back out so you can get all that space again. One more breath. As you look forward, bend into the lead knee. The left hand stays down. The right elbow draws back. Maybe we take the twist. Right hand down, left elbow draws back. Take the twist. Now, if you lose your shutters, okay, so if the bottom of the ribs blow open, this is going to happen. This manipulation of my ribs. I want to close the shutters and I want to rotate my spine. There's a huge difference. The manipulation is going to be easy. It's the path of least resistance. The rotation is going to be the challenge. Inhale, come back to center. Place the hands down. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. But remember, y'all, the challenge is part of this whole game that we're playing, right? To me, it's one of the more fun aspects of it. It's, right? If the shit's just easy, where's that getting you to? Nowhere. You need the things to challenge you, to work the edges, right? That's how we get stronger. That's how we get more mobile. We get more in tune with ourselves, right? Like that heart, mind, and body connection, that's just not like, a clever little bumper sticker. That's really what you're trying to achieve, that connection. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Now, heels are heavy, inner thighs are back, sacrum is back, because this wants to happen. So keep all that back. Pull that belly in, pull those shutters closed, reach up. Now maybe curl back just a little bit. Yep, inhale, come up, right hand behind your back, left hand to your elbow. Push your head into your forearm and that'll help you stand up nice and tall so this doesn't happen. I'm being dramatic. It's not going to be this crazy. It's going to be something like this. But see, this needs to be here. And as you draw your fingers up, you can deepen that stretch. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Swap side two. The rest of me, mountain pose. Full on here. I'm hugging muscle in as much as I can here. If I tried to move you, right, you're going nowhere. Solid. And then we just happen to be in a little variation as we get this little stretch. Lat. I do this lat right here. This big muscle here. Powerful. It's going to do this. It's going to do this. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms out. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Now keep the weight balanced. So it's from your heel into the pinky toe mound of the foot. Then as the toes spread to the midline, the big toe mound pushes down. Lift the arches up. Feel the energy come up the legs. Look forward, lengthen the spine. You can even drag your fingers back to you. It's going to like pull your spine forward, then maybe fold even deeper into that pose. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, take a nice big reach. Let that right hand grab the left wrist. Take that side bend towards the brick wall. So split the energy here. From the hip it goes down, we root, and from the hip we go up, it peels. Inhale, come up, swap the hands. What wants to happen with the shutters? Close them. Yep. Maybe take a big breath on the right side of the ribs. You're going to feel this big expansion. Then you could go a little deeper towards the left and you get that peel. Inhale, come up, release the hand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Does everybody know Built to Spill? You probably should. So if you need to, go home today, look it up. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Work through your vinyasa 3 times. Keep the pace. You know, right? Our bodies are going to want to rush. Slow it down. Awesome, crew. We'll meet back in downward dog. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel, come up warrior 2. So line up your feet in that balance beam position. So that means your front heel's in line with your back arch. If you drew a line down the mat, right, your heel would be on the line and the middle of your arch would be on that line. The back toes are slightly turned forward. So think 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9, you're just in front of 9. Reach through the back hand a little bit because we tend to lean forward here. Yep, now take a nice breath. Push the front leg straight. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, hinge at that right hip. Come into triangle, Trikonasana. Now pull your belly in and pull those shutters closed. Now you're going to start to rotate. Take the top of the ribs back, the bottom of the ribs forward. You could even start to look up the arm here and play with the balance a little bit. Yep. One more breath. Push into that front heel. Inhale, come up tall. Bend into the lead knee. Warrior. Take a breath. Spin the hands down to the floor. Spin the back heel up, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Take your time. Stay with your breath. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Spin the back heel. Come up warrior 2, side 2. we're trying our best to get this front thigh parallel with the floor. So feel where that space is for you. Keep ripping the feet together. Pull your belly button in. Yes. You're going to feel like now you can stand up a little bit taller. Now we're going to open the inside of that left thigh, the adductors. These are the muscles we're stretching. So you want to go left sit bone towards your left heel, or you're going to sweep your heel towards these bricks, and that knee's going to start opening out. Push into the front leg, straighten it. Yep. Nice and tall. When you're ready, hinge at the left side of the hip. Hand to the inside or outside the foot. It's up to you, whatever feels better. Inside's a little more therapeutic, a little more accessible. Behind the foot plays a little more challenge. It's not a right or wrong. Spread your fingers. If I came up to you and tried to push your arm towards the wall behind you, you're hugging it forward. If I tried to push it forward, you're hugging it back, right? There's lots of power here. But then we look up and we settle ourselves into that pose. Beautiful. One more breath. Push into that front heel. Inhale, come up tall. Bend into that lead knee. Warrior two. Take the breath. When you're ready, spin the hands down to the floor. Spin the back heel up, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Nice, girl. When you get back to downward dog, exhale, lower your knees. Sit back on your heels, grab a little drink, wipe your face. Feel pretty good? Yeah. Child's pose, whatever feels good to you. Full breath in, complete breath out. All right, when you're ready, inhale, come up. We'll meet all fours, hands and knees. Take a breath. Step back to plank. Keep pushing down, and notice as you push down, you feel everything lifting up. Reach back out of your heels. Reach forward out of the crown of your head. Lift your hips up more. Keep going. Yeah. Makes it easier too, right? Keep breathing in your upper back so that your shoulder, yeah. So you're not collapsing between your shoulder blades. Keep breathing here. I didn't forget about you. Settle this, right? This is a powerful pose. This is a plank, right? We're holding this. But at the same time, we don't let ourselves see ourselves sweat, right? This is just some shit we do. Keep breathing here. And push back to downward dog. Keep breathing here. Push the hands down and forward. Get the weight into the legs. The pose is going to get a little more accessible. Not going to be easy. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be challenging. But if we get the body to do its job correctly, like making the weight, the legs hold up the weight a little more, that's going to be the optimal position. Keep breathing. Don't let your head hang. It's going to try. Yes. Keep the forearms lifting up. Keep the inner biceps lifting up. Stay with the pelvic floor and the belly and the shutters. Stay with it. We're almost there. Settle the pose. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up. Big reach. Awesome, y'all. Sit back, chair pose. Pull your belly buttons in. It's going to make it feel like your sit bones are going to gently reach towards the floor a little bit. We want that. Pull those shutters closed. It's going to lift the spine up. Lift the arms a little more and sit back deeper. Charge those legs. Core, lift the arms, sit back deeper. One more time. Legs, core, arms, sit back deeper and settle the pose. Push down, rise up. Nice, y'all. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Right hand to the outside of left calf or shin. Take the twist here. Left hand can be fingertips, block, hip. Some of you are going to want to reach the hand up to the sky, whatever feels good. But remember, where are twists supposed to be? In the middle upper back. So can we let the right hip drop on us? So keep pushing down into that right leg and pulling the energy up into the hip. Inhale, unwind, soften down the middle. When you're ready, left hand to the outside of right calf or shin. Right hand to fingertips, block, or hip, or sky. Feel the right side of the chest trying to open a little deeper towards the ceiling. Maybe even start to look up that right arm. Inhale, come back to center. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, take a nice big reach. The belly's in, the shutters are closed, reach up. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward, walk your hands out in front of you. Reach the right leg straight back, come to standing split. Now, if you look down your leg, your toes should be pointing straight down to the floor. The misalignment is the pinky toes are going to try to open towards the sky. So keep sweeping your inner heel towards the brick wall, and it'll help neutralize that. Now, reach your right heel back to the wall behind you. Nice and heavy. Keep that. Now, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Reach the right heel to the sky. There's that hamstring again. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Reach the heel to the sky. One more time. Inhale, looks forward. Exhale, folds as it reaches the heel. Next exhale, lower the right leg down. Take a breath. When you're ready, reach the left leg straight back. If you lift from the inner upper edge of the thigh, it will help keep the hip down as well. If we lift from the outer edge, it's going to peel that hip open. Now work the balance from your right heel. So keep reaching the left heel back behind you. Feel the toes if you want to foot. Then as you inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold over that right leg. The left heel reaches to the sky. The inhale looks forward and lengthens. The exhale folds, moves into the space. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. When you're ready, lower that left leg. Walk the hands back in. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Bring the right knee in front. You could bring the hands to the knee. Let's try this the other way. Now, you can hold here if it feels good. Maybe kick the leg out. Bring your hands behind the thigh. Give you a little support. You want to fire up even more? Arms go up overhead. One more breath. Bend the knee. Exhale, release. Inhale that left leg up. Bring the hands to the knee. See my toes moving? Because my heel, your heel bone's the size that it is for a reason, right? Because it's meant to dissipate weight. Then maybe we reach the leg out, we give a little support. So you want the out seam going down here. You don't want this. It's hugging up by your ribs. Lower that out seam. Yep. Then maybe the arms go up. Maybe we look up. Bend the knee. Exhale, lower. Nice, y'all. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Let the thumbs come to center of your chest. Say heart. And we flick our heart out with our thumbs, and we close our eyes. We go back to the breath. Full breath in, complete breath out. And then gently open the eyes. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Nice, y'all. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. Lower the back knee. We're going to go twisted monkey. Take your left foot out towards, your right foot out towards the right side of the mat. Bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. Walk your left hand to the outside of your mat. Your fingers will probably be off the mat, but walk it forward so your thumb's across from your big toe. Now spin that left shoulder back. Yep. Start to open the chest towards the sky so you get into the twist. Now start to pull the heel towards the sit bone. Keep dragging that back knee forward. Keep the belly button working towards the spine. Keep opening up that chest. And as the heel draws to the sit bone, there you go. Yeah. Take that quad stretch a little bit deeper. Watch the boing as you release. Inhale, come back to center. Wiggle the foot back in. Place the hands. Lift that back knee. Downward dog. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Lower the back knee. Take your left foot towards the left edge of your mat. Turn the toes open that little bit to make it a little more accessible. Bend the right knee. Reach back with the left hand. Grab the ankle, the foot, or the strap. Walk your right hand forward and to the outside of the mat. Start to open the chest. So you got to spin the bicep forward on that right arm to take the right shoulder back. It's going to try to keep popping forward. We can't have that, right? We got to root it back. Keep pulling that back knee forward, but keep the top of the thigh rooting back, like your sit bone on the right side to the back where the ceiling and the wall meet. What's the misalignment? The front of the thigh tries to fall to the floor. And you're getting a pretty intense feeling right here. It's just the wrong feeling. It's the head of your femur plowing into the front of your quads there. That's not the feeling. The feeling should be the head of the femur rooting back into the hip socket. One more breath. Watch the boing as you release. Inhale, come back to center. Wiggle the foot back in. Place the hands. Downward dog. Pedal, swivel, wiggle a little bit. What feels good? Come to neutral. Roll to the outside of the right foot. Stack the left foot on top or in front. Come into side plank. Turn that bicep forward again to root into the upper back. Push out of the big toe mounds. Charge the legs. You want to go Kapinjalasana. You're going to hug your left knee to your chest. You're going to bring your hands to the foot or the ankle. You're going to hug the knees in. You start to curl back. Then kick the leg back. Yeah. Release the leg if it's there. Inhale, come back to center. Push back, downward dog. Take a breath. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Stack the right foot on top or in front. If you want to go into Kapinjalasana, you hug the right knee to the chest. Hand to the ankle of the foot. Now I got to hug in first. Now I can start to curl back. Then I can kick the leg back. Release the leg if it's there. Inhale, come back to center. Push back, downward dog. Exhale, lower your knees. Sit back, take a little break. Y'all are glistening. So I put the air on. And we'll take a little break. Everybody's glistening here. It's like, I feel it. Glistening from sweat, I mean. And your little like yoga feeling that you got too. Yeah. All right, let's meet back in all fours. And then step back to plank. And then back to downward dog. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, pigeon. So get that right knee wide to the edge of your mat, and then your left knee will be in line with your hip. Now push down. We want to try to keep this space underneath us. We get that through muscle energy. So as we push down and we hug in, it would be like I came up to Trina and I pull her front knee back and her back knee forward, right? We're hugging in. That's where the lift is going to come from. If she wants to, she'll take her hands off the floor, right? She doesn't lose any of this. It's all power. Now, if you want to go for the fold, pull your pelvic floor up. Pull your belly button in. Pull your shutters closed. The shutters are where the lift of the spine comes from. Now maybe fold into the pose. Yeah, I see y'all working those legs. So what is gravity trying to do? It's awesome at its job. It's going to try to pull you down, right? You got to rebound through the muscle energy. So the more that you push down and hug in, the more you lift up. Same thing here. As you rip that left knee forward, powerful cue, right? That's the bottom of your femur is going to come forward. So which way, if seesaw is always going to be the concept, right? One side down, one side up. If you're pulling the bottom of the femur forward, what's the top of the thigh have to do? The top of the femur. It's got to go back towards the wall behind you, right? Remember we said what's the misalignment though? The front of the thigh tries to collapse to the floor. So don't let that happen. Keep pulling that knee forward. Keep the sit bone reaching behind you. And now we got that opener down the back of that right leg and the back of the hip. You're feeling in the front of the thigh on the left. Then inhale, come up. Place the hands. Lift the hips. Reach your right leg back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Come forward, right knee to right elbow. Back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Come forward, knee to chin or chest. Back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Come forward, right knee to left elbow. Kick the leg out to the side. Bring the outside of the foot to the floor. Now push back towards downward dog. There's the TFL and IT band, the outside of that right leg. Yeah, the trick in this part of in this pose is to keep pushing back to downward dog. I see some of y'all want to hit the arm bound, so we will in just a quick second. Now, inhale, come forward so your shoulders line up with your wrist crease. Spin to the inside of your left foot. Draw your left elbow back. Maybe reach up to the sky. We've been working on lifting that right leg up. Lift the right leg up if you want. Release the leg. If it's up, inhale, come back to center. Unwind that right leg, reach it back to where the ceiling and the wall meet, and then exhale, lower it down, take a breath. Nice, y'all. Reach the left leg straight back, step it through, pigeon side two. So think like a sheet of ice. Right? Your front knee is going to want to splay forward and your back's going to want to go back, right? We got to do the exact opposite. Hug it in. If you need more power to this, you're going to take your toes like this, curled. If you feel like you can hold that shit up and you want to extend out some more, then you go toenails flat. But use what's going to be easier for you, right? This shit's already hard enough. So if we're going to use those little tools that we have in our bag, that's going to bring out a better pose. If you want to fold when you're ready, pelvic floor belly shudders, then fold. Right? Fold and collapse have two different meanings, and we want to control with a fold. A collapse just means we hit the floor. Y'all are too strong for that. You have too much control over your bodies for that, right? You bring yourself to that space. Now on this one, we're pulling that right knee forward so we could root the top of that right thigh back. On the left side, the sit bone is lengthening down towards the mat. So two different actions, right? Keep your chin from falling to the floor. So keep sliding the back of your neck towards the ceiling. Stay active from your feet, up the legs, into the hips. From the waist up through the abdominal wall, through the arms and the shoulders and the chest and the back. Keep your neck, the back of your neck working here so the chin doesn't fall into the floor. And then inhale, come up, place the hands. When you're ready, unwind that left leg, reach it back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Then come forward, left knee to left elbow, back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Come forward, knee to chin or chest, back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Come forward across the body, kick the leg out to the side so the outside of the foot roots. Now push your hands down and forward, take your hips back to the wall and ceiling at the back of the room. Now drag your left leg back to the left and you intensify that stretch on the outside of the leg. If you're not a tight TFL IT band person, you probably feel it from your knee to like your ankle bone. Now inhale, come forward, shoulders to wrist crease, spin to the inside of the right foot, draw the right elbow back, maybe reach up. You want to lift that left leg up, that's adduction, like you're lifting your inner thigh to the ceiling. If the leg's up, lower it. Inhale, come back to center. Unwind that left leg, reach it back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Exhale, lower it down. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Nice, y'all. Grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. If you don't have the wall, if you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on, lay on your back, bend your knees, interlace your hands behind your thigh, take a bunch of breaths, and then swap side two. So I'm going to talk everyone through downward dog and L pose. If you want to play with handstand, headstand, pinch, or tripod, anything on your own, you're more than welcome to. Trina's going to be walking around, so she can certainly give you a hand as I talk everyone up. If it's not your day to invert, you could always go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. Okay? So let's meet all fours, hands and knees. If you're going to stick with me, feet are touching the wall. So we're in that low mountain, just like we were earlier. If you want to work on your own, whenever you're ready, go for it. From the all fours, charge it up. Lift the knees and the hips, come to a short downward dog. When you're ready, step one foot up the wall, and then the second foot up the wall. If your knees are bent, you're in downward dog inverted. If your legs are straight, you're in L pose. We did standing split. So from L pose, maybe you want to reach that one leg up. Just, keep it light. Nice, y'all. So if you feel like that's something that's going to help you, you'd want to put the bolster there.
I just think I could maybe because I was like, my head hits here. So I'm like,
Well, if your back hits the wall, all of our butts stick out the back, right? So as soon as your butt hits the wall, it's going to bang you right back off. So you got to, yeah, you got to take like the bolster, and you put it. So then you put this here. Now you can let your back touch that and push into that. Yeah, and see, it's going to give you that little bit of space so when your butt hits the wall, it doesn't just knock you right back off. Yeah. Exhale when you kick. Yes. See, there's the space that, yeah. You know, ultimately, even when you kick up, your chest should be going this way, not into the wall, but that's a little support to just help us get up, right? But I just want you to know the depth of what really should be happening as your arms go overhead.
I get too close. Yeah.
You really should be going that way. Yeah. But that gives us a little support and lets us kind of feel a little safer using the wall. Yeah, totally. You're welcome. About another 30 seconds or so. If you're inverted out, we'll meet on our backs. If you want to jump up again, go for it. Nice, y'all. I mean, inversion's definitely one of those poses that we hit our edge with, right? Like, think about what yoga asks for you in inversion. Because every time I think about it, I find it a little bit funny because it's super intense. Not only is it asking you to go upside down, right? Like ass overhead, but then it's like, no, go back to your breath and soften your face and be calm in that moment, right? That is a big challenge right off the bat. But you just honor that and you move the best that you can, right? Remember, it's never about the last part of the pose, right? It's just about where you want to take the pose. If we get wrapped up in always thinking it's like, how far can I extend, we're going to miss out on all those flavors that are within that posture. All right, let's go knees bent, feet are on the floor. We'll work our back bend. First, I'll talk you up into bridge. The second one, I'll talk you into wheel. But you can play with 2 bridges or 2 wheels or whatever you want. Supported bridge, as always. We've got pretty fiery today. If you want to take that block underneath the sacrum and that feels good, go for it. Now with the feet hips width apart, feet are parallel like train tracks. Start to charge the legs up. So you're pushing down into your heels. You're sweeping your inner heels out. You're hugging your shins in. You're pulling your heels to your butt. Pull your belly to your spine. Feel your sacrum root to the mat. We want that. Your head and your shoulders are back. Keep all that. And then when you're ready, slowly lift the hips. Come to bridge. So think about what we just did. We just got a lot of muscle energy fired up. Back bend's 90% legs, 10% back bend. That's why we spent the time firing those legs up. So now you can safely take the shoulders underneath a little bit deeper. Keep your belly button working to your spine and keep your sit bones lengthening towards the backs of your knees. It's going to keep your low back nice and open. Let the knees reach forward. Let the upper palate of the mouth reach back so the throat opens up. Stay engaged as you lower down. Take your feet wide. Let your knees touch. One hand on your heart, one hand on your low belly. And go back to the breath. Full breath in, complete breath out. Now on the second one, I'll first talk you into bridge and then into wheel. Again, play wherever feels good to you. All right, inhale, open the knees, reset the feet, bring the arms along the sides. Take a couple breaths here. Charge the legs, pull it into the upper trunk, head and throat back, slowly lift the hips. If you're going to go wheel, place your hands wide to the edges of your mat and turn your hands out. It's going to bring your elbows in line with the outside of your shoulders. Now plug your shoulders back, push down to come up. If you need to make this a little more accessible, Lift the heels up. As the curve lengthens, it's going to make the back bend a little easier to get into. Not easy, but a little easier. Maybe pump your heart towards the wall you're looking at and keep those shoulders sliding onto your back. One more breath. Nice, y'all. Stay engaged as you lower down. Take the feet wide. Let the knees touch. If your right hand was on your heart, left hand's on your heart. Opposite hand on your low belly. When you're ready, windshield wiper side to side. This is another pretty challenging part of our practice, right? Bless you. We're taking that spine in the opposite direction that it tries to live in every day. You balance both sides out, come to neutral, hug the knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug, or make a couple small circles on your low back or on your sacrum here, the top of your pelvis. You'll feel nice. Balance the sides out. Rock yourself up to a seated position. Bring your right leg out straight. Bend your left knee. Reach down, grab that right sit bone, pull it back and out. Maybe even turn the thigh in so that your kneecap and your toes are pointing straight up to the sky. Hug your knee and it's going to try to splay out. We got to hug in. Then take your left hand behind you. Your right bent elbow is going to go to the outside of the knee. So that's going to help hug the knee in a little bit too. In your left hand, push it to the wall behind you so you sit up nice and tall. Now twist into the pose. Keep that belly in, keep those shutters closed. Slide the throat back. Now if you want to get into neck a little bit deeper, maybe you start to peek over that left shoulder. If you want to stay neutral, just keep your head in line with your chest. You want to stay here, stay here. If you want to come out a little bit, place the hands, lift the hips. The outside of the leg is to the back of the arm. You're going to kick the bottom leg forward and the top leg up and back.
So much harder to get in with the leg extended for me than like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't agree with me.
Yeah, I do. I just, yeah. Inhale, come back to center, swap. Listen, we all have something, right? My thing is I can manipulate my strength to weight ratio. Is that special? No, it's just what's easy for me, right? So that's, of course, what I'm going to go to. Take your hand behind you. An elbow. But that being, that's going to be a little easier for you. If you pigeon, the legs, yeah, I'm on fire, right? I'm sweating on the inside. Take that twist. Remember, yoga's forward balance. Always going to, some things are going to be easy for you to get into, some things are going to be challenging. Now, if you want to stay here, stay here. If you want to come back, unwind a little bit, place your hands, lift the hips. Bottom leg goes forward, top leg goes back. Yeah. When you're ready, inhale, unwind, lay flat back. Take those arms up overhead, reach the legs out straight. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. All right, feel all that space that we made. Hug the right knee to the chest. Keep the back of the left thigh rooted. Interlace the hands behind that right thigh. Reach the heel to the sky. There's the back of that leg one more time. Notice how that thigh wants to pop up on the left side. Got to keep rooting it down. So you might have to lower your right down a little bit so then you can root the left, then start to draw the top of that right thigh towards your face again. Bend the knee, release the back of the thigh, take that right leg out, hug the left knee in. Bring the outside of the back of the thigh first, then interlace the hands behind the thigh. Nice, y'all. We've been working on this a little bit, like trying to hold that back thigh down. And then bend the knee, lower down, take both legs out straight, reach the arms up overhead, take a big stretch, a big reach. Yeah, there's all that space again. And then hug those knees to your chest. Final pose, happy baby. Keep your sacrum flat to the mat. If you feel like you're rolling to your lumbar spine, just let go of your feet and hold the outsides of your knees. And that'll make it a little more accessible. If you want to go to the back of the legs again, you reach one leg out or both legs out. We're already going to be in the insides of the thighs and the back of the hip again, but play with what feels good to you. When you're ready, inhale the knees to center. Exhale the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. I'm going to talk you through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do any variation that feels good to you. And here as we lay back, let the legs stretch out. Let the feet gently roll open. The arms come along the sides. And as the open palm turns to the sky, the shoulders are going to settle back. And the head's going to rest back. And maybe the eyes close. And the tongue softens from the roof of the mouth. We let the body get heavy. We let the mind soften. So go back to the breath. Let the exhale clear and remove. Let it make space. The inhale will draw in something new. To change all that hard work we did. And the heart opens. And the heart's going to move the practice from the mat into the yoga of life, where there will be many challenges, some that will be accessible to us, some that will be a lot more work. But that's just the game of life. We go about everything the same way. We take a breath, and we set a foundation, and we engage, and we express the best that we can. That's the success. The practice, right? That's us winning. You win just by playing the game. And begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feeling the breath wash over the body. Your toes to your fingers, to the crown of your head, through your heart. We reawaken a better version of ourselves. The fingers and the toes begin to wiggle, the arms and the legs begin to stretch or reach, move in a way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to the chest and just roll to the right side. Take your hands underneath your head, just make a little pillow. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, you can push your hands down, come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed and our hands in front of our hearts. And one more time to seal in our practice, our time together with our Kula, our yoga family. Together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. Super fun as always. Nice to be back with y'all on Saturdays. It was nice to not drive here on Saturday.